Hi there, I hope you're good. Continuing with our Shadow Work in Politics series, today's topic is the political is personal. In this series, we are discussing how politics, as it plays out in the political arena, is actually a reflection of our collective shadow. And as we do our shadow work in politics collectively, we will get to integrate our shadow and we will hopefully see a more cohesive political landscape that is conducive to our country, our beautiful, beloved country. In today's topic, in the political being personal, a lot of people tend to think that politics are out there, that it's not a personal thing, what you believe in. In today's political climate, people break up because of their political views. Families are divided because of political views. Friendships are fragmented because of political views. Sometimes you can be best friends with someone for a very long time until you find out what their political views are, where their political alignments lie. And you can feel so betrayed by that person because their politics are so offensive to you, because the political is personal. When you try and not make it personal, you are deceiving yourself. And that is when your political aspects run in your shadow. Your shadow being the unconscious aspects of you that are shamed, rejected, and neglected. When you integrate your shadow, it means looking at your shadow, accepting your shadow, and loving that shadow by integrating it into yourself, who you actually are, because your shadow is you. Now, I'm not saying your political views are who you are, of course not. But your politics do reflect aspects of you that are true. If you are voting for a certain political party, it means that that party reflects certain values that you hold or beliefs that you have about your country and about politics. Oftentimes, politics plays into our fears. So we are afraid of this, and then the politics will exploit our fears and play into that. Or we are ignorant of this, the politicians will play on our ignorance and use that to gain power over us. When you understand that the political is in fact personal, you will come back to your senses and understand that, okay, do your values truly align with what you say politically? Or are you just saying that in order to fit into a certain group of people? When you become aware of what fears am I playing into when I'm voting for that party, what ignorance of mine, or where am I choosing to be ignorant and then allowing politicians to play with me? So if you are a person afraid of a certain reality and you believe that if you vote for a certain party, that party will either prevent you from having that experience or help you from having that experience if you're already having it, that is playing on your fears. Whether they deliver on that or not is neither here nor there. Sometimes a political party can promise you heaven and earth, and because you are ignorant about what the powers of a political power actually are, you buy into that because of your own ignorance. It's your ignorance that makes you vote for someone who promises you candy floss every day. Politicians don't usually have that kind of money unless it's being unlawfully obtained. So when you start to understand that the political is in fact personal, you will become more conscious of why are you therefore voting in the way that you are voting. You will be more open to hearing alternative views and to not take them personally, but to understand that they are personal. If you are standing in a political stance, it means you are also standing against another political stance that is directly opposed to that. That is personal to someone else. So if you are voting in one direction, you are not voting in a different direction, and that sometimes opposes someone else who is voting in the opposite direction as you. That is personal. So as you integrate this, what in your life do you deny when you are choosing your politics? What aspects of yourself do you relegate onto politics but deny to integrate within yourself personally?